Hi, this is Neil from Challenger 4-Wheel Drive. Here's a preview of what's coming up in this video.
Hi, Neil here, how's it going? I'm in Lidsdale State Forest. I'm just doing a bit of a reconnaissance. G'day, I'm near Lithgow today, checking out Lidsdale State Forest and Marrangaroo National Park. And it's a great location for off-roading with river crossings, low-range climbs and heaps of tracks to explore. Yeah, so I've left the camper trailer at home while I check out Lidsdale State Forest and Marrangaroo National Park. I entered the State Forest at Lidsdale Showground. Lidsdale and Marrangaroo are both just west of Lithgow, but I haven't explored this area at all, so it's going to be an interesting day seeing what they have to offer. From the showground at the back of Lidsdale, I head along Cemetery Trail, which is pretty wet. There must have been rain here because there are quite a few puddles, some deeper than others. I've surprisingly got 4 bars of 4G. So what I did was I downloaded the map of the area, and now the good thing about downloading them is if I lose signal, which this state forest has got a lot of high ground, so probably you'll be okay anyway. But if I'm in a hollow and I want to know the quickest way back out to the highway, then it'll just use the downloaded map rather than trying to download it again. Then I cut across the state forest in the general direction of the national park. But I'm also taking the time to enjoy the hill climbs in the forest. It's the usual mix of plantation and natural growth, but because of the terrain in this area, the 4-wheel driving is a bit more challenging. This rocky rutted hill climb on the way to Sugarman's Road would be the only serious challenge, but I'm sure the trailer will be fine. I've now reached the junction of the State Forest and the National Park. This park was gazetted in 2007 and it was originally a property, and there are still a few reminders of its past. So I made it into the national park and it wasn't too bad. That last section was a bit sketchy, but I'm pretty sure the Challenger would have gone all right with the trailer. The Challenger went up without faltering, so it's not a massively heavy trailer, so I imagine it probably would be okay. So this is a fairly new national park, Marrangaroo, and it was an old station of some sort. And you can see the remnants of that everywhere. Very nice. It'd be a nice property. Be a nice private property actually, but I suppose national parks have got it. There's some camping spots here. You've even got some wood here. There's another camping spot there. And there's through the trees there, I don't know if you can see on the GoPro, there's the track continuing up onto the next peak. But yeah, it's a very nice place. You can see it was a station, but God, it'd be a great property to have. Anyway, I'll keep exploring. Before I drop down into the Cox's River Valley, I'm checking out the higher areas of the park. There's a variety of scenery here, from pristine bush to cleared areas, no doubt because of the park's history as a working property. The river is fairly shallow with a gravel bottom, so I cross it and then follow the valley. There's another river crossing here, but I've decided to explore the northern part of the park and then eventually exit from that area. So I've been climbing up this track, which is Sugarman's Road, and it's still going. That probably looks flat, but it's fairly steep, but it's been constant. I can see the top of the peaks on the other side there. You might not be able to see them, but yeah, we're still going up. Unbelievable. This is one of those parks where you're going to do a lot of low range climbs. That's all good fun. Bit of a steep drop there. I shouldn't be really holding this camera, should I? That's not what it is, but we're going up a steep, rutted bit now. So we're still climbing. How high can we go? The scenery is out of this world too. I mean, if this was privately owned, they did really well. What a lovely spot. Anyway, I'll put it in one because we're going up another steep bit. I've somehow left Sugarman's Road and got onto Mount Walker Road, and I've reached this lock gate. I did see a track lower down the mountain, and I'm wondering if that's where I should have turned. So this is where I've come to. Now, I've somehow managed to get onto Mount Walker Road, and the road's a dead end. But I just followed the main track. Anyway, we'll try again. Yeah, so I came from down there, that's where that lock gate was, and I think this one might be Sugarman's. I can see tyre tracks anyway, so hopefully it leads out somewhere. That's the Cox's River down there, beautiful. I'm just giving the Challenger a break. We've got to go left here. Even in first low, you're having to tap the brakes, so. It probably looks flat, but it's pretty steep. In fact, the whole park is very steep. And we're on now Copper Wing Road. And I'm going to try now to head out of the park somewhere. We'll just see where this track leads to. Okay, so that's the creek crossing I came over, what, an hour or two ago. So what I've decided to do is try and retrace my steps and just see if I can get back the way I came. I'll go back out through the state forest even. I don't like doing that to my brakes because you can imagine your brakes are probably 600 degrees after coming down those inclines.
Cannot find path. Starting point is isolated.
And then you've whacked your cannot find path. That's a good sign. And then you've whacked them into water that's probably 3-4 degrees. I don't know, maybe up here in Lithgow it'd be cold, wouldn't it? So probably wouldn't do your discs any good, but I did stop for about 5 minutes. So, but yeah, I'm trying to get out the way I came now. Yeah, so that downloaded map really was a good idea, because even with a maze of tracks, it knows where I am. The national park and the state forest, I tell you what, plenty of fun if you like four-wheel driving. I don't think it's all-wheel drive territory, definitely. Far too steep. But anyway. Okay, I'm still going. What, this looks a bit sketchy again. Doesn't look like the main road out. It's probably doing that GPS thing of the most direct route. Okay, is this a bigger track? Turn right. Are you sure? Okay, this is a pretty well-formed track, so I'm going to believe her.
500 meters, turn left.
It reckons we're 600 metres away from the Great Western Highway, but it took me just off into the bush. Yeah, I can see some major gravel roads, so I'm sure I'm going to get out shortly, but there's a quarry there. I don't even know if that'll be accessible. I did see a quarry on the way in on the Great Western Highway, but whether I can drive through that, I don't know. This track just deteriorated, so I'm going to have to go back into the state forest again and try and get on one of their main tracks out to the highway. What it is, the GPS, it gives you the most direct route, doesn't it? And this is the most direct route, but it's more of a trail bike track than a vehicle track. I've done most of it, but so it's getting me to go right. Well, I don't know why I'm still listening to this GPS. What's wrong with me? Back into the pine forest. I mean, you know, they got trucks going through here, so they try and keep it reasonable. And we should be able to get to the Western Highway. Fingers crossed. Dog leg will be on the highway. I don't know if I can turn right. So we're going to go right in a minute and hopefully back onto the main road. Okay, so we're back on the freeway. The Challenger did very well, considering it was constant low range and off-road conditions for a couple of hours to get out of there. So this is the quarry here. I've had a good look at Lidsdale State Forest and the National Park Marrangaroo, which is a fairly new one apparently, and good fun for a day out, I must say. Just need a few of you. I wouldn't be doing that one on my own. I know I did that, but don't do as I do as I say. Okay, thanks for watching, see you next time.